good, man? We live, man. 15mofe.com. Heavy bags. Special guest in the building. What's up, Ekko?
What up, Heavy bags?
You going by Ekko or we going by Young Ancient? What we going by?
We still go by both, but most of the time it's Ekko. That's what a lot of people been following me as, so
Word.
I don't want to confuse them.
Yo, first and foremost, I've been doing this shit for 3 years. Yo, your fucking team blew my fucking Twitter up, yo, all fucking day. So I want to shout out the whole team, you know what I'm saying, for doing that.
Shout out to my whole AMF staff. They go crazy on the internet.
Right.
They cause frenzies, so I apologize if that got you
good.
overwhelmed
you
for a little bit, because they do take it over the top sometimes, but it's my people's.
Who's this guy to your left right here, man?
Right here, this is my good brother JB. He's been rocking with me for many, many years.
What up?
That's
This
my
mic is
guy.
good?
There you go. You got one.
What up, people?
Yeah.
You know.
He's been rocking with me for many, many years, just holding me down.
Now, I was telling you outside, you know, you should have been one of the first artists over here, man. Like, talent-wise, like, you got it. You know what I mean? And, yo, I'm willing to do everything I could get you on, bro. You hear with some of my peoples, man, like, fuck the bullshit. Hot.
Good looking. Well, you know, as soon as I get the opportunity, I would like to showcase that today too.
Right.
But you know, like I said, at the same time, I didn't even know you was at the BB King's event, and I'm just glad that you was able to even catch me there, because that, you know, bloomed into this happening, because you know you was able to see me display something there, and then
well,
you know, glad to hear.
I knew JB for a long time. He sent me some records. I'm like, yo, this dude hot. But when I seen that BB King's performance,
yeah, man,
seeing is believing.
Yeah, that meant something to us. I was real sentimental about that performance in that show, that whole event. So
yeah.
Shout out to Jesse Atkinson.
Word up, Urban Threshold.
The Urban Threshold.
So I need to start though, man. We need the story, like rhyming. You know, coming from PA, man. Like the lost Mohicans up there, man. Like
yeah, it's tough, man.
You know?
I just had a couple situations where I was partnering up with a lot of artists from Philly. And just to see the different markets from Reading and Philly, it just like, you know, to this day, it just like puts us in a bigger struggle, because Philly's more trending. And it's like most of PA, people known for coming out of Philly. So we just got to do our best to just try to make a name for us out there, because it's really small and it's just really, you know, part of my language fucked up out there. So we just out there grinding.
Now, I've been noticing too, yo, you like really are like the dude from your city. Like the kids love you, like, videos, they be out there wailing, like, you know, what's it like, man? I mean,
it's you know, every day is still, you know, it's still a learning thing, and it's a blessing day by day, because, you know, it took a lot of years to build that. It wasn't just, you know, me, you know, doing a couple battles or something. It was like an abundance of work that, you know, got to the point where even kids were even willing to listen and take time to say what's up to me when I'm out in the street. So I just like get humbled by that. As soon as I see it happen, and I run to them and you know greet them up and try to personally talk to them as much as I can.
Now, musically, how do we get to start? Like, you know, recording, like, you know, at what point did you knew you had it? I should say that.
Well, I guess I would say my first battle in Reading at the Villa. Shout out to the Villa too. My clothing's in the Villa. Make sure everybody go check that out. RDG, Respect the Grind. I think it was one of the battles over there that I kind of, you know, just went there to just test out my skill and see, you know, how good I was with these people, and I ended up winning it. And then from that point on, I think Uncle O was there from Power 99. There was a couple people there hosting it. And, you know, since then I went on to do like 6-7 more battles there, and I just won every one. So I was like, yeah, this got to be it. Yeah.
What year was that?
Sheesh. I want to say had to be like 06, 07, probably like 07.
That's right when battle rap started kicking off too.
Yeah, it was something that I wanted to do at that point, but now I'm more into just doing the music thing.
Word. Now, why did you decide to, you know, stop doing the battles though? Like, why just music? Like,
I kind of just, you know, took more of a research into the success avenues in the music making, and opposed to like battling and stuff like that. I will always, you know, be competitive and stuff like that. Maybe over tracks or something we could battle, or maybe one day down the line I might battle too. But I just seen like my idols and stuff like that, or Jay and all of them, and they all did battling and stuff like that. But they was always able to maintain music and hold a steady following with music. Yeah. And that's something that everybody always like to, you know, put people in a box about, is battling. So I was like, let me make sure I stay on my craft and make sure I could do music too. And I just ended up getting really stuck into it. Like right now, I just love, you know, being in the studio. I'm a lab rat right now.
Word. Now, you know, your material, like, as I'm listening to your records, you said the whole album.
Just about.
Yo, I'm like, everything
ammo.
doesn't sound the same. Like, you got, like, you know what I mean? Like, let's talk about your writing process. Like, what inspires you? You know what I mean? Like,
right now it's just, shout out to my producers, Frankie Franchise. Shout out to Stack. Shout out to who else? Shout out to all the producers that's been working with me. Mainly now it's just been crafting our own sound. So I'm inspired by just sitting in there and letting, the producer just play with the keys a little bit. And usually now that's how I sit in there and spark song, song structures and stuff like that. But before it was like, just think of the hottest lines you could think of, jot them down and, put filler in it. And it's just like, but now I'm just much more crafty and critiquing with my rhymes a lot more now.
Now, how do you stay focused? Because your shit is so crazy compared to this new, bubblegum, shit that's going around nowadays. Like, how do you stay in your lane? You know what I mean? Knowing that all this shit's out here, everybody trying to sound like everybody else. How does Ekko stay in his lane?
I don't want to sound crazy or nothing like that, but usually I think it's just my opinion. I just sit in my studios and all day I listen to beats. I just scroll through beats and I'm in my zone where I'm just listening to production all day trying to come up with a sound. I'm not necessarily out here listening to all the music that's out here daily. And a lot of people are getting brainwashed by a lot of the music that's out. So I might go take a dip here and there and listen to something that's out. I might, like a few tracks and I might, fuck with them in the club and shit like that, but most of the majority of the time, I'm an artist. I'm usually just listening to beats.
Word. Now, you say you a studio rat, though. You like being in the studio, performing better?
Yeah, performance, the shit, will always be. So I'd say performing. Both equally.
Word. How many records would you say you did, in the past 5 years, man?
Sheesh. How can you pinpoint that? You want to help me with this one?
How many records?
If I gave you a number, I'd be lying.
Damn.
It's probably be really hard to pinpoint that, but
what's the fans' response been out there? I mean, I see the support, but what's it really been like? You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. I went from putting music together to putting that clothing brand out, and that really just showed me my following because a lot of people was willing to support and purchase the clothing out of the villa. So that kind of just felt amazing, just to know that people was willing to spend $1 to even support anything that I was doing. So it's been really great, amazing, man.
Now, you're doing so much music too. Real quick before I get into the RDG thing, how do you pick what songs to do the videos for, man? I mean, you got so much music, man. Like,
that's one of the most difficult things to do. You must know. How did you know? Yeah, that's one of the most difficult things to do. I try to go off like what the crowd's feeling and what I'll probably like put a song out, snippet or something, see if people like it.
Word.
Something like that. Or I'll probably just rotate it for a little bit, and if it's something that people like, I'll do a video. Like, everybody love Lullabies, so I ended up putting a video out to it.
That's what's good, man.
Yeah.
All right, now, I see the Goon Squad here. We got the RDG hats, man. And every time I see you guys are RDG'd up, man.
Yeah.
Number one, what does it stand for?
RDG stands for many things, but one of the strong acronyms we use is Respect the Grind. Basically, for anybody out there grinding, whether it's 9 to 5 or not, whether it's grinding on skateboard rails, anything, you know what I mean? Anything you do, if you're out there pursuing something, it's all about the grind and struggle to get there. So that's our main thing we try to push. And other than that, of course, the RDG is the abbreviation of Redden. Right. And I felt like, since I had the opportunity to do a clothing line with the Villa, shout out to Jason and all of them because they had a couple meetings with me before it went through. And I was just, since I had the opportunity, I was like, instead of making it like a self-brand, of like my name or my music name, let me try to do something that's more towards the city and something that people will be easier with supporting. You know what I mean?
Now, right now, I seen a lot of designs, over the past couple months. Where could they get it? Is there a website or?
Well, right now, currently, it's only in Villa locations. We might, branch out to other companies, of course. But right now, it's just at the Villa locations, which is one in Philly, South Street. And there's two in Reading, Pennsylvania. Reading, Pennsylvania, one in the Berkshire Mall and one on Penn Street, which is one of like the first villas ever. So,
now, what kind of clothing like are we talking? Just so like for anybody out there who doesn't like, is it athletic wear? Like what is it? Everything like what
We were trying to get our hands on everything, but right now, we're doing a bunch of the urban style designs that we think, are going to touch a lot of people, with the message behind it. And then of course we're dipping into the styles of what's out and current right now. So we're just adding art style to it and just putting it out and seeing what sells and whatnot.
Where response wise, what's it been like out there though?
It was great. The first day it launched, I was like amazed by the people that were there. It was like a line out there, almost like a line you would see for a Jordan release. You know what I mean? And I was just kind of like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah. I didn't know how to even feel that day, so it was really, really nuts. I appreciate the whole city. Shout out to everybody that supports the line. We appreciate all of y'all.
I see you got hats too, just so they know.
The hats. You can get the hats personally from me. Just hit me up on the Facebooks or the YouTube, or YouTube, Instagrams, or the Twitter. You know how to get a hold of me. We also have a website right now that's under construction. When that gets put up, I'll be posting that everywhere.
Word. Now, why did you decide to like, you love your city so much, man? I could tell that. Why did you decide to incorporate that, like, into your clothing line? Because that's a big thing.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
a lot of people don't know, but I was actually raised in Brooklyn. But I grew up in Redding, and Redding's like to me, it's a landmark for me in my life because I was moving there back and forth from Redding to Brooklyn since probably 7 years old. And then finally we moved out to Redding around 9, 10. But another reason is, I had a lot of struggles out here and a lot of memories out here. And recently my mom passed away in Redding, and she's buried in Redding. So ain't nobody going to tell me that's not my city. You know what I'm saying? So now that made me even want to go harder to put that city out as much as I could, or under a better light. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Now, as far as influences coming up too, who's some of the people that influenced you, man? I mean,
influences go, from the top legends, Pun, Big, Jay. I used to just recite their rhymes. I used to just write back, I'll hear Jay rhyme and just take a book out and a pad out and a pen and just write down the rhymes that I'm hearing and then repeat it back with them. And then my friends or whatever, they used to tell me yo, spit that one J line or that one J verse because they know I was so good at spitting it. So by the time I got to the point where I was writing my own rhymes, I was already crafty enough to know how to put a flow together because I was already reciting them. You know what I mean?
Word. Now, that's something that you just made me touch on too. You being Spanish too, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Like, how deep is that shit in the hip hop culture? Because I think y'all be getting hated on a little bit.
Man,
you know what I mean? Let's talk about that. You know what I mean?
It's double the struggle. For some reason, I don't know why it's that much harder for us. But I'm cool with it. I like to take the struggle and just turn it into something better, turn it into energy, turn it into positive music, and I just use it as muscle for me to keep striving. But yeah, I don't know why, man. I can't answer that. Honestly, I really can't.
Because I see the Joel Ortiz and the Pun, but this really they don't really get to that level.
I think since it's so tough, every time one does pop out, it's always gonna be a gem. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be a Pun or Joel Ortiz or somebody dope because it's so hard for us to get through. You know what I mean?
Word. If you could describe yourself to the people in a couple words, what would it be, man? If nobody ain't never heard your music before.
Very humble and cool guy. I like to joke a lot. You can sit with me and smoke. We'll have conversations for days. I will have you laughing your fucking ass off.
Yes,
and if you're a chick, I will have you laughing your bra off. But I'm cool, man. A lot of people they hear my music and they get it twisted. They're they expect me to be arrogant or something. And they meet me and they're like, what the hell? This kid is cool. But yeah, I'm a cool kid. That's it.
Now, I wanted to talk about something too that me knowing you over the years, I seen you perform a couple times, and your aneurysms and the way you deliver. How much do you practice, or is it just natural? When you get on that stage, because you turn into a different guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything's blacked out. You get hype. How much do you practice, performance-wise?
The practicing the rehearsal is so intense that I don't like nobody being around while I'm doing it. I can do it on the car, on the way over or somewhere, whatever, but it's not the same as being at home. I practice it. You know what? I seen Jay, I think, say you had to do it how many times was it? 7 or something for it to get stuck in your head? You had to repeat it. I took that and I was maybe I'm going to try to do it 12 times because I want to double stamp it. But yeah. I'll be at home and if somebody walk in or whatever, my whole shit switch up. I'm whoa, because they don't see me like that all the time, my family members and all that. So it's very intense.
Now, for everybody who been under a rock too, you actually are the winner best
Oh,
album?
best male video.
rapper.
Oh, best male rapper.
So you got the big boy award over
He
there.
just
Oh,
won an
yeah,
award
yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
I just won another award.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was for
BB
2012
Okay.
for the UMA Awards.
Yeah.
I actually won the best male rapper award, which was fucking crazy.
Word.
Like it took so much hard, promoting to get the votes in. Man, that shit was crazy.
Yo, let me
Yeah,
just
we-
tell
we
you, your
appreciate
team
it.
was heavy up in the
Oh,
building.
man.
We toured
Because we
town.
wanted to win. It was gonna be like no way we was about to walk out there empty-handed.
Word.
Like no way.
And for the record, a lot of people, nothing against the Urban Threshold, but some of that is kind of set up, and you actually deserved that shit.
Word.
You know what I mean? And it was no
I
paid
appreciate
shit.
that.
This was legit.
Yeah, this was real, man.
Okay.
This was fucking real. Because the year before that, I was nominated too, and I didn't win anything.
Word.
So you can imagine how much I was mad then. Had to walk out, just balled my fists in my pockets with nothing. So like this time when we was able to walk out that award, I was like, fuck yeah, man.
It made the victory that much sweeter.
Word.
Yeah,
Did
definitely.
the stock go up though with the ladies or what? I mean,
Well, just
bringing that award home.
a lot went up with the following back home, definitely.
Word. That's what's up. Now what did you just had an award show too that you won? What?
Yeah, we actually shout out to Mike Francis, one of my directors, my other directors here too, Jesse James. Shout out to my man Jesse James, half class. But
I support white guys, by the way.
yeah,
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
we got a lot of them.
Yeah.
We rock with everybody.
Man,
But yeah, my man Mike Francis shot this video with me for Fuck With It. It's called F With It. And he nominated it in, and it got submitted. It got submitted and it got nominated. And
Word.
we did the same thing with the voting. We tried
Yeah.
as hard as we could, to get them votes in. And we ended up taking the win for that one. So we got another award. So I'm just happy about that too.
Now, what's that mean to you though when you get the support and shit, man? 'Cause
Oh man,
everybody want to be in your position, man.
it's the
You know what I mean?
it's the greatest feeling ever. I don't like to compare it to anybody else's grind, because it's just a blessing to even have it happen. But it's just amazing, man. You know what I mean?
Yo, and for the record too, I had people hit me from Florida, and they was rocking the clothing and everything, like
yeah,
promoting
definitely.
you. I don't know if they was team, but I'm like, damn.
This family.
Yeah,
I
like,
got- I
you
got
know
a
what I
few
mean?
people out
We out
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got family
So-
and team out there.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so I was
they
like,
are.
yeah.
Shout out to my man Nicanor. Shout out to Ashley Motivated.
Now the PR culture too, like they really fucking with you too out there. I mean, I know it's tough
I've
to
been-
break through out there.
It is. I've been trying to do, look into who I can collab with now on some, some of the music tips that, that are or artists that are doing it out there. I'm not sure right now, as far as who I'm going to work with, but I'm definitely going to get into that really, really soon.
That's what's good, man. That's what's good, man. One thing that I haven't touched on, your name. How do we get it? Ekko, Young Ancient. Like, what's the difference between the two, and how do we get the names?
The name. Oh, one of my mics.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, here we go. The name Ekko came about. It was just a young name I had. My name starts with an E, so I was running around just saying E double.
right?
I was saying E double, and then I turned that into like E double KO kid, like knockout kid, and then I ended up putting that together. E double KO was spelled EKKO, which was Ekko. And I was like, actually like that message a lot more, so I ended up just doing that. It was a smooth transition,
Right.
and people didn't really, know me till then anyway. So ended up working out. The Young Ancient name came from my good friend Steph Black. Shout out to Blacko. Shout out to Nofia. Blacko is Daniel Marshall's brother, which played for the Cavaliers. Shout out to my man Daniel. Blacko was, around me when I was really young. He was good friends with my brother. I started chilling around him when I was about 15, and he's like, yo, this kid's ahead of his time. And then he's the one that gave me that name. He was like, man, you're like young but ancient. You're young ancient. And I was like, yo, I like that shit.
Now, is there like a separation like of music and stuff like that when you be Young Ancient or Ekko, like? Because I know sometimes people be having like the alter egos for what's the difference?
I would say Ekko's like more the lullaby, like Wild Out Kid. I think Young Ancient's more the take my hand concept guy. You know what I mean?
Where what you like doing better? You like doing concept records or what?
I love them both, man.
Word.
I just you know what I love the most? Soul food records. Those are my joints. I like to air out, but the soul food records, those are sentimental for me.
Now, we got two projects that we promoting right now. I'm pretty sure I'm not 100%, but I know we had the exception.
Yeah, correct.
You know what I mean? Which we bump all the time over here.
Shout out to Stacks Beats.
Yeah. Now is that available right now?
The exception
Dat Piff?
is available. Dat Piff, and you can catch it on my site www.ancientmusic.net. And you can also get the Expelled, which is my latest project, off there too.
Word. Now, what was the difference between the two?
I think the exception was more rugged. and more raw and more like straight in your face, like wow. And the Expelled was more premeditated. Like I had more time to kind of just sit there and kind of work on the records with Frank. Shout out to Frankie Franchise once more. So I think that kind of was more structured. But I like the fact that the Exception was more loose. It's like a dog without the leash and a dog with the leash.
Now, which one's more you though?
Oh man, you got good questions, man. They're both me. They're both me.
Word. Now the growth between albums.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about that. Like, you know, what was it like recording one or the other? Like, you know what I mean?
Doing the Exception, I was in the studio with Stax, and that was like a constant banging that shit out like every day. I didn't even know the mixtape was coming. You know what I mean? We was just banging out. So with that one, it was a constant thing. With the other one, it was, you know, I took more time with that one. There's a little bit of a difference, but not much. What I like to do is at least progress every time. So I want it to evolve. I don't want the projects to ever go down. So I just want it to constantly get better, whether it's that style or that style. I just want it to be better and you know, crisper.
Now, out of every song, if a fan never heard of you, what song would you tell them to go listen to that you have out?
Like currently, if I wanted to impress them, like if I see there's kind of somebody from, you know, around my way, I'd tell them to go listen to Lullaby just to like wow them. And then if I wanted to like, if I see it with somebody more conservative and like casual, I'd probably tell them to go listen to like I'm using Take My Hand. I'm using these songs because they were played already. But I'd probably tell like a more conservative person to listen to Take My Hand because of the concept. You know, I just go by what the person looks like. It's almost like selling a sneaker at Foot Locker. You just look at the person's kicks and you can tell what type of thing to offer.
Word. Now we got the 2 tapes that we promoting now. You know, what's next though? You know what I mean? Like, what's the big picture gonna be like for you, man? What's the ultimate goal?
The next thing I want to do is try to drop this EP and really circulate it the right way and service this thing like the most professional way we have or we can. You know what I mean?
Full iTunes?
Full iTunes and
bigger than that, we looking, you know, to partner up with a distributor.
Yeah.
And get it in FYE, Target, Walmart, and, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, we're going to take, you know, the full on, you know, things that you have to do for this. We're going to take every step that we have to really push this on a, you know, bigger base than the last mixtapes. I kind of just dropped them, you know, really no promo or anything or release dates. I had release dates in my city or whatever, but now on a bigger scale. And I kind of want to do that with the next EP. I want to kind of put it out officially so the labels can see we're serious now.
Word. What's the longest that you've reached out there? Like, you know, where your fan base reach to? Like, who be reaching out to you?
I get a lot of people in the UK hit me up. But I've had people in different places, Dominican Republic, Asia, South Africa.
Shit.
Ireland.
I said, dope. Heavy bags is heavy in South Africa. They love me out there.
Oh man.
Yo, I had people send me music from Italy. I don't even speak Italian. It's dope. You know what I mean? Which is dope.
Crazy.
So.
But I tell you one thing, we love Italian food.
Yeah. Word up. Word up. All right, so you know, what are they typing into real quick? When they say, you know, when they go to that piff, like, is it Ekko, Young Ancient? What is it?
Yeah, you want to type in Ekko, EKKO. If you want to find anything about me, just go on Google and type Ekko, EKKO.
I love that shit.
Yeah, you can.
Google his name.
Don't
Seriously.
Google heavy bag though, because you're gonna get a lot of heavy bags and shit. But you know what I mean? But yeah,
you might get some fucking Mickey Ekko shit.
Yeah,
in mind.
definitely.
Mark Ekko.
Yeah, that was he
Mark
came out
Ekko,
recently
Mickey
later. You know, Mark Ekko too.
Yeah.
But Mickey Ekko, shout out to Mickey Ekko. He came out a little later though. Like I was kind of doing my thing for a while, so when I seen that name and it just popped up so fast,
And
I
it's
was
spelled
like,
the
damn.
same way too.
Like
You know
fuck,
what I
this
mean?
might be you know conflict or whatever.
Now, you kind of like use your name in your album titles too. Is that something that's gonna continue to?
Yeah, that was a trend. I didn't mean to start it like that. I mean, I did, but I didn't know it was gonna keep going like that. And what I do is I kind of just throw out the option to my fans, and I ask them, come up with some names, and if people say some hot ones, I throw them in with mine and I use them.
Word, that's what's up. I'll take this phone call real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, 15, I'm a Wefty. What's good?
Yo,
What up, man? You live, Ekko.
Yo.
Nick Gunn.
Yeah.
What up?
What's good, boy?
What's poppin'? Who's this?
This is Huddy
Where you calling from?
from Brooklyn.
What's up?
Okay,
Brooklyn,
what's
what
up?
What's up, my
What you
brother?
think? What you think about the music, man?
Music is lit. The music is definitely lit.
Okay.
Appreciate that, man.
Good looking, brother. Hope you stay tuned. I'm gonna go off live for you too.
Yeah.
believe that.
You about to tune in for this freestyle?
Facts.
Okay.
That's what's up.
What's up, man? Good looking on the call, man.
Big up to Brooklyn.
Salute, brother.
You ready?
Appreciate it.
Shout Brooklyn, man.
Hell yeah.
PK. Shout out to all my
East
Hancock
County.
boys.
Yeah.
H Block.
718.
I seen
Philly.
RDG, what up?
Yeah, I know that was some RDG cats.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, let me shout this chick out, man, for blowing my fucking timeline up all day, man. What's her name? Miss Ashley.
Ashley Kodak.
Ashley, what's up,
Motivated
baby girl?
Flow. I see you, baby.
Out
What's
in
up?
Florida holding
Blowing
this
my
down.
What's up?
shit
What's up,
up.
baby?
You know what I mean? Let's take this phone call real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, 15 MOFE was good. You live with Ekko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, close.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, listen, man. Yo, turn your radio down. Talking to the phone.
Yo, 15 MOFC was good. You live with Ekko.
Yo.
Yo, turn your radio down. Talking to the phone.
Hey, yo,
It's delayed.
yo, listen, man. Yo, turn the radio down.
Yo, you there?
Yo, it's 2020 twin.
What
Echo,
up?
What up, nigga? Twin, what up, nigga?
What's good, Ak?
Young Cap, twin calling
I see
in.
you, yo.
Much love, my nigga. You already know what it is. I'll see you when we get back over there.
Waiting to see
Thirsty
you kill
Thursday.
that freestyle, boy.
Oh, you
man.
know I'm about to do it to him.
Hey, yo, wait till you hear this beat, son.
Oh, man. Let's go.
Yo,
Wait
love
till
you,
you
boy.
hear
You
this
already
beat,
know.
bro,
Much
man.
love, my boy.
Word up.
Word.
Alright.
Good looking on the call.
Twin.
No doubt.
Shout.
Hi.
So, real quick before we get into this freestyle, man, did I cover everything that we need to cover, man? Anything you need to say to the people, man?
Nah, you got a lot covered, man. Just want to say, good luck to everybody tuning in right now. And much love to the supporters that have been holding me down. Love
Yeah,
all
yeah.
y'all. But respect everybody's grind. You already know that.
That's what's up. Real quick, Twitter, Instagram,
Help me
Facebook.
out, Jay.
What is that?
Twitter is The Real Ekko. TheRealEkko. Instagram is The Real Ekko with the number 1. The Real Ekko 1. Facebook is Ekko. Facebook.com/academic EKKODEMIK.
Yep.
That's what's
YouTube.
up.
One more. YouTube. YouTube.com/Ekko1.
Can't forget that.
Word up. Any baby moms you need to curse out?
Nah, man.
Sure.
Shout out to my baby though.
Definitely,
Lala Rain
bro.
Vega. Love you,
Definitely.
baby.
That's what's up. Real quick, leather glove, yo. We ready?
Let's see what we got,
some
man.
hard shit though.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna just warm up with him. You know how I do, Jay. You know
Go
that,
ahead.
right? Heavy bags, you know too, right?
Yeah.
Let me hear this out. Okay. Yeah. Let me warm up on him. Yo. True track smoker, offender against sobriety. Henny black copa, menace to your society. Soon as I hit the dough, snitches whispering privately. Suckers getting uncomfortable, bitches getting anxiety. I told him no pay no mind to me. Tell your man to lower his hands, this ain't a robbery. This is just a glimpse of a vision, I turned reality. Rip shit like it's scripted, I'm vicious with terminologies. This summer I made a damn killing. Had my peoples and Sofitos in the cabana chilling. So heck, no sweat, that's to the death of me. Got the club jumping, blood pumping, that AMF in me. Yeah, I'm well connected like the western side. How dare you boys attempt to disrespect my grind? I'm coming, don't even bother standing next in line. I'm popping like old Jordan's coming out for a second time. Boy, red and shit, Villa, yeah. RDG, respect the grind. Yo. Not many travel in this direction, I'm occupied in my own lane. Took a shot at the flow game way back when I was a no-name and read it. Been at it since, granted my hand is blessed, but it ain't like I woke up one day and magically had a gift. It took time to perfect my grind. Be mindful of catch you rhyme with, cause out of your 10 friends, 9 of them testifying. Highly request not trying these violently death-defying mistakes, but I guess not everyone out there's careful as I am. I guess naturally, I'm just naturally biased. Think like no one's above me. What is ants to a giant? Only because it was me. I took my hat to the flyers, then stepped back to provide us a quick snap for the stylist. Promise, I'll be in the gym, practicing my steady jab. Got a deadly swag, plenty word to heavy bags. With that booty, I'm hold up, man.
Hold up.
We just warming up, baby.
You want to switch it? Let's go. Some hard shit. Let's go, man. 15MOFE.com.
Yeah, young, at, hey, trouble, yeah, he's trouble. Okay, let me speed it up, man. Young,
Respect the grind, we ballin', man. It ain't like being broke, it's a choice to say it in my best smoky voice, and you know this, man. I can turn a cave to a dungeon, produce goons out of homeless, man. Young act got a killer connect, filling out death contracts. You should put your name on this, yeah. Don't be coming up to me, though. I ain't who they say you're so to. I ain't gonna be the reason why these fake codes and these petty labels control you. Now, fuck wrong with you. He ain't on one, that nigga on a few. Said he was acting up and let her patch it up. Well, big smack yourself, then we can call it truce. I'm the honorable Rambo, Stallone in an army suit. Stand off in the blaze with a war with you. You land on front page with an article. Got a team now, you had to join the crew. Let it stream now, we getting all the views. Man, hear that noise? When my get out, boys, carry big ass toys like a carnival. Or you a clown now, aren't you? Loud mouth couldn't depart at you. Known to flip, you got a problem too. I got a bone to pick, you getting barbecued. Heat seat, you in a deep sleep. I got the first thing you say good morning to. Hello, sweet Pete, it's me, GC, and RDG. But you already knew. I said, hey, 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 hey.
Damn, son. Yo, what the fuck?
Let's go.
Why can't you come through every Thursday, son?
I will, don't do
I just
that.
want to play Echo shit from here on out.
Don't make me make a promise.
Like, yo, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah,
That's going
man.
up separate.
Yes, sir.
That need a separate entity, yo.
Right.
So, Jesus Christ, man.
Much love to my peoples, man. Tuning in. We love all of y'all, man.
Word,
15
man.
minutes of fame.
Yeah, man. So, yo, I appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Nah, we
Hey,
appreciate
yo,
you, man.
anytime y'all want to come back, please call me. Let's get
Will
it
do,
cracking.
man.
It's a
Let's
done
take
deal.
this call because they
Yeah,
been
who that?
blowing it up, too.
That's Florida right
Yo, 15 MOFE was good.
Yo, what's good? It's Motivated Flow.
there. Yeah.
Alright. Going hard today.
What's up, love?
I
What up?
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Hey, yo, they
Shout out
better
to
have
our
your check
G.
in the mail.
We gotta send her some clothes. I
Yeah,
gotta send some.
yeah.
Don't
That duffel
don't
bag
kill-
on the way.
Don't
I'm
beat me.
waiting,
I'm
waiting.
sorry. Yeah, I gotta get her some clothes. That's my baby, man. She holds me down faithfully. I love you, man. Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Hey, yo, what's your
We love
favorite?
you,
What's your
buddy.
favorite Echo song, man?
Fly away, no doubt.
Okay.
Ooh, that's dope.
Like
Yeah,
that.
too.
We just played that though, right?
She was, yep, and she's quick
Oh,
on
I
the draw
can go
too.
way back. I can go way back.
Yeah,
Just
she
Echo
been-
to the earlier.
For real, for real.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been following me since MySpace.
Word.
Yeah,
Damn, so
exactly.
you like a real fan then?
Yeah,
No,
oh
damn.
yeah, all the
Oh,
way,
of course.
all the
Word.
way.
What's it? Yo, you being a female too, man. What's it about Echo you like, man? I mean, you know,
Nah, I mean, like, cause I've heard these rappers out there, and like, it's just crazy how it just fits so naturally. It doesn't come like it just comes straight out the mouth, like. And I actually met him through JB, because JB is my cousin's best friend.
word,
So, I mean, when he put me on, the day he put me on, I was like, yo, this kid is nice.
word.
And he's just I've always been there, like, always been trying to listen. Yo, send me the new stuff, He always
what's
put
up.
me on.
Word.
That's what's up, man. Yo, you gonna cop that EP when it come out?
Nah, she gets everything first, free hand. She
I
gets
get
that free.
VIP.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
good.
Definitely.
She gets that free.
All right. But yo, good looking on the call, man.
Oh, yeah,
And
we appreciate you.
We
Definitely.
love you, X.
I love you
Yo.
too, baby. Thank
We
you.
love you.
I love you too for busting up my timeline all day. Though. But you good though.
Somebody
Keep it
gotta
going.
do it.
That's love.
Keep it going.
Good looking on the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Bye.
Word.
That's what's up. So yo, before we get out of here, salute to y'all, man. When's the EP dropping? You got a date?
Nah, no date, but
Good
you know,
answer.
probably
It's
like,
coming though.
Yeah, it's
on the
coming.
way.
Yeah,
That's
just if
what's
you
up,
check on
man.
my media sites, you'll see me posting about it.
That's what's up.